Hey everybody, and welcome back to the channel. My name's Andrew. So excited today that we do have an amazing sponsor for this video. So we're gonna take a quick break and hear what they have to say. If you're serious about breaking the tech, even with zero experience, you gotta check out the IT Career Accelerator. It's the #1 community built for aspiring IT professionals, backed with real guidance from industry pros who've been exactly where you are. You'll get one-on-one mentorship, proven resume templates, interview scripts, live career workshops, and a private forum where you can get your questions answered in real time. No endless guessing, no months of trial and error, just a clear roadmap for your first IT job or your next promotion. If you're ready to finally land that you're hired email, head over to itcareeraccelerator.com and join the community that's helping people break in the tech every single day. Check the link below. Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. My name's Andrew. Today we have a very special guest on our channel as we open up some new playlists with some of our members of the Ginger Hacker Initiative. These are some students that are going over and beyond just inside the classroom and outside the classroom as they do some amazing walkthroughs of not only Hack the Box, Try Hack Me, and some amazing other training environments, platforms, and rooms to show off their skills and show you how they're breaking into cyber. Check it out.
Hi friends, so I'll be explaining about the NTLM relay attack first, and if you're only interested in the walkthrough you can skip to the timestamp. So what is NTLM? NTLM is New Technology LAN Manager. It is a set of Active Directory protocols that provides authentication in the network. So just like Kerberos, but Kerberos is the newer one. And NTLM is mainly used on the systems that do not support this Kerberos authentication. This is used so that the backward compatibility can be maintained because a lot of servers don't support it. Nowadays, Kerberos is the most popular one. It is robust and is used everywhere. So what is NTLM relay attack? I'll be explaining with this diagram. So in a network, in a corporate network, this is server A, server B, this is our victim, and this is our attacker. So suppose there is an SMB share on the server A which the victim tries to access, but somehow made a typo. Suppose he wants to visit /005 and instead of that he visited 007 by a mistake. Then there is a responder which the attacker has established inside the network, which allows the attacker to intercept the communication and pass on the credentials to the server the attacker wants to. So let's just say that the share name is Albert, and instead of the ALBERT, victim made a mistake and ALDERT. So the attacker's responder will reply and actually relay the credentials that the victim has transferred to a different share that he wants to access. Suppose the server B's Aldert or Albert or anything. Because NTLM does not have the session security, so it can be relayed and used by anyone. You don't even have to crack the password. You don't even have to capture the hash. You just have to relay it. Now, this is a diagrammatic expression. Suppose the victim's IP address is 10.1.1.5 and the attacker's is 1.6. And here from 1.6 it will go to, suppose the server is 1.7 and the 1.7 will provide back to the attacker. So this is how the NTLM relay attack works. Now let's jump ahead to the Sherlock. So these are all the name services, so let me just go ahead and copy it. IP addresses. So the IP address for 002 is 132.17.79.136. And the IP address for 001 is 129. And then there is one more IP address if you look at it carefully. This is unknown, so let us just This looks suspicious, so let us just name it as suspicious. So 135 is our suspicious. So let us answer the questions. What is the IP address for 001? So we found it. What is the IP address for 002? So we found this one. What is the username of the account whose hash was stolen by the attacker? So let us go back to it, and this is when we are talking about Active Directory, because this looks like one Active Directory environment. So let us do a protocol SMB2. So you can see a lot of stuff here going on. A lot of. So there has been a lot of file share access, and you can see the connect from smb.tree, but let us focus on the account name. So we already know the IP address, so let us also incorporate the IP address in it. We'll use the suspicious IP address for it. And yeah, there we have it. Arthur.Kyle is our username account. And you can see that the conversation is from 136. 136 is our 002 machine, and it goes to the attacker. So the suspicious IP address we mentioned. So let us actually name it attacker, and it goes to 135, and this is a session setup request, means the credentials will be going on. Then let us actually look a little down. Okay, you can see once again the session setup request for the Arthur.Kyle, and from 136 to 135 once again. But just below this, as you can see, there is another request that is from the suspicious IP address or the attacker IP address to 129. That is our 001 machine. Means that the attacker captured the credential from 136 and relayed it to 129, and hence he got the session back to him. So let us answer the question first. It is asking what is the IP address of unknown device used by the attacker to intercept the credentials. So we already have the attacker's IP address. So let us put it. What was the file share navigated by the victim user account? So when we are doing the NTLM relay attack, we have to do a responder. So suppose the victim makes a typo. For example, he meant to visit 001, but instead he visited 005 share, which does not exist. Then there is a responder which responds to such acts, and the attackers set up that responder. So whenever there is a mistake from the victim side, the responder will capture the credentials if that is set up by the attacker. So we have to focus on the victim, and the victim's IP address was 136 because it was from machine 002. So victim's IP address was 136. Let us do 136 here. And when we talk about connect, that which share was accessed, we talk about smb.tree, smb2.tree. So let us look down a bit. So from 136 to 135. Okay, so we found one DC01/trip and then again the status not found, and there we have it. So there is a tree connect request from 136 to 024, and the tree connect request is for DC01/trip, and the response is it is a bad network name, which means that this share does not exist. So let us name it as share by victim, and the victim tried to access DC01/ that was trip, and let me go ahead and copy it, and this has to be the answer. Let's try it. Yes, that was the answer. So next question is, what is the source port used to log on to the target workstation using the compromised account? So once again we'll go back to 135. I'm just changing the IP address here, you can see. So let us take a look where the logon happened. This one, when the 135 made a request to 129, that is the machine 001. So this is the logon, and when we'll double click on it, the source port is, you can see it here, 40252. So I'll just mention source port as 40252, and we'll also check it in the answer. Yeah, that was the answer. Now the task 7 asks, what is the logon ID for the malicious session? Now for getting the logon ID, we'll take a look at the other file which was given in the zip. So let us look at the security.evtx. So we've opened it, and total number of events are 51, and when we are talking about logon, a successful logon, you can also check on Google. So successful logon event ID. So 4624 is the successful logon event ID. So let us go ahead and filter it. So filter current log, and we'll use the event ID 4624. So when we talk about 4624, we have a lot of logons. So this is from, you can see different logons, but from here, after this, we see a null SID, and logon ID has been seen as 0x0, and this happened 3 times. So let us go to the details of it. And this is shown as Kerberos. This one, NTLM, and target username is author.kyle, and target logon ID, we got it. So I'll also put it on my notepad. And let us also check it now. This has to be the answer because that was the only one for the NTLM relay. Let us test it. Okay, so that was the answer. Let's jump to the next question. That is task 8. The detection was based on the mismatch of host name and the assigned IP address. What is the workstation name and the source IP address from which the malicious logon occurred? So when we are talking about this malicious logon, as we initially saw that the original request was from 136, which is this one. The original request was from 136, and the machine name was this 002, which was then relayed by 135. So the IP address and this was the host name. These are a mismatch. So this is our answer actually, and you can even see in the event viewer that the workstation name is this and the IP address is this. So let us directly copy from here. There you go. Move on to the task 9. At what UTC time did the malicious logon happen? So I've already copied the time from the security event. So as you can see that this was our logon and we just copied the time, but this time is currently on your local time, not on the UTC scale. So we have to convert it to UTC. So let us just go. Okay, so this one I'll be putting the date, time. So date was 2024. I'll actually change it to 2024, and month was 7th, so that is July 31st. Okay, then I'll change the time to 10, and what is the time exactly? 10:25 16. 10 25 and 16 will be same because seconds is always same. So that is our time in UTC. So that is 2024 07 31 and 04 55 16. So that is our answer. Now the last question is, what is the share name accessed as a part of authentication process by the malicious tool used by the attacker? For this, we'll be using another event ID. Let us search for it actually. So file share event, file share access event ID. So the event ID for file share access is 5140. Let me go to this and filter current log 5140, and there is just one. Here we found the share name. So let me just copy it and go ahead and paste it. So there we have it, guys. We have solved the repo, and now what this challenge tells us is how we can detect the NTLM relay attack. In the beginning of the challenge, I have explained how the NTLM relay attack works. So if you want to look at it, you can look at it again after completing this challenge, which can give you a bit of more insight. So thanks guys, see you in the next video.